Hello and welcome to The Loop. I'm Matt Bruning.
And I'm Erin McBride. Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
That was the case for two ODOT employees in Jefferson County last Friday. Tim Wilson and Jeff Wood were traveling west on US 22 when a car passed them, overcorrected, rolled over, and then caught fire. Jeff and Tim stopped, grabbed a fire extinguisher and put the fire out, and stayed with the crash victim until first responders arrived. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says the driver was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Great job, guys.
Rock falls are common in Southeast Ohio, but District 10 Public Information Officer Ashley Rittenhouse shows us an uncommon solution for dealing with them.
This is a rock fall protection slope drain, and it works something like this.
If you can think about a basketball rolling down, a flight of stairs, it's going to bounce, it's going to go this way, that way, it's going to gain energy as it goes down, it's going to get faster. Once it goes out the bottom, it's going to roll pretty far after all the energy it has. If you think of the slope draper like a blanket, now try to imagine putting that ball, or rock in this case, on those stairs underneath that blanket. It's going to be a lot more controlled. The blanket / drape is going to take the energy out of it, and once it comes to the bottom, if it makes it that far, it's going to be a lot slower and it's not going to go nearly as far as it would if we didn't have the drape.
One 1,300 square foot section weighs 966 pounds. 135,000 square feet of it is being installed here on US 33 in Meigs County. At the highest point, it is anchored 175 feet above the roadway, something drivers don't see very often.
As far as its uniqueness, right now there's only 6 active drapes in the state of Ohio.
Before placing the drape, the contractor had some work to do.
The first step was to clear and grub, so cut all the trees off the hillside. And then after that, we did some scaling. So we brought down rocks that they were able to bring down by hand while they were rappelling. And then from there, we drilled anchor bolts up on top. Then grouted those in. They estimate the rock that we've anchored back into the slope is 1.3 million pounds.
This project should be completed by June.
Reporting for The Loop in Meigs County, I'm Ashley Rittenhouse.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. Well, funding for this project is from the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act. The money's being used to proactively address dozens of landslides and rock slides in eastern and southern Ohio.
Flagging traffic is one of the most dangerous jobs on the road. ODOT teamed up with our local technical assistance program to provide safety training for municipalities and first responders, contractors, and ODOT employees in Southwest Ohio. 2-lane roads in Ohio are all unique in many ways.
I wanted to go over how to handle all these variables and how to design our flagging operations to be safe on every 2-lane road.
Now, while the training is helpful for flaggers, what they really need to be safe is for drivers to pay attention behind the wheel.
I was bending down to start a piece of equipment and I looked up because I heard pff, pff, and all the cones were shooting up in the air, going, and he stopped and he had his phone still in his hand. He's like, well, where was the flagger? And I said, well, what for? You would have hit them too because you've hit every single cone coming up to this point, So that was probably the scariest moment I've had out there working on the road.
Well, that is scary. Another scary situation for our crews this week. A crew struck on State Route 564 in Noble County. Fortunately, there were no injuries. Please pay attention, move over, and slow down for all roadside workers.
Absolutely. Well, it's safe to say that winter is finally over.
Well, I sure hope so.
Our crew stayed busy. Check out these final numbers. This past winter, our crew spent nearly 850,000 hours driving 7.3 million miles clearing roads of snow and ice.
To do it, they used nearly 606,000 tons of salt and nearly 13 million gallons of liquid de-icer, a mix of salt and tap water mixed in our garages.
Well, know who knew this week?
Now we're letting him recover from getting married over the weekend. Amazing. Someone actually loves that guy enough to marry him.
Who knew?
Get more ODOT news online at transportation.ohio.gov. Follow us on social media and send those great story ideas and feedback to loop@dot.ohio.gov.